Saturi Toto.
She figured you'd have given up by now, what with the end of the world arranged against you. She put her fate in her poppets instead.
Saturi Toto.
Says she makes her own friends, from whole cloth, and sometimes uses them to affect her not-so-friends.
Kupleko, Hexi Wex, Kiki Coco, Tausi.
Now that you're here, Maya believes your fate might be bigger than she thought. The world might end you, but it won't end without you.
Turitani, Kakinonda, Wasi, Ruman, Juanawa.
If you're going to put an end to the world, it would be a mercy to do it fast. No point in letting it sit there on pins and needles.
Golikum, Kupi Bob Lorp, Barusa, Fulikano Ba.
Either way, she wishes you luck. Good, bad, or whatever you need.
Ziva, Runatini, Ninawi.
Asks if you ever wondered who might be pulling your strings, and what might happen if you decided to pull back.
Paso, Fipilo, Glub.
Thinks that's awfully easy for you to think fate's pulling your strings.
Slopse, Prupa, Folds, Fode, Plek.
Whoever's in charge, they seem to be steering the world into the trash.
Slopse, Prupa, Kulamina, Rosanida.
Applauds you for stepping up to take power in the world before it took your power from you.
Job, Damele Toto, Alopunka, Kalunkunzi A.
Says she loves the Jagni and is happy to see you with them. Those masks they wear make them look like her poppets.
Roti, Rotilesi, Sileroto.
In a sense, her poppets are masks for her hands, don't you think?
Tawantani, Tausikauro.
Anyhow, she has funner things to talk about.
Masumi, Melemelo.
Says her name is Maya. She doesn't get a lot of visitors nowadays. There's a Jumbi hex over these parts of the land.
Karumi, Wasi, Mato, Golikum, Kupi Bob Lorp.
She's beyond worry, though, and knows there's a small chance you'll survive. You're all doomed if you don't.
Barusa, Fulikano Ba.
Maya won't give up or give in. She thinks it's better to get stitching rather than curse a ripped cloth.
Koritani, Folani, Barusa, Fulikano Ba.
Claims there's a powerful and evil magic over the land. Only you can unhex it.
Saturi, Karumile. Barusa, Fulikano Ba.
She's crafted a poppet in defense against the World Eater closest to her, but she needs a sharper pinpricker to make use of it.
Kiki Coco, Tausi, Saturi, Karumile.
She's flurfed the poppet already, so there's no need to worry about her wishcraft. It's primed on the World Eater.
Koritani, Folani, Kulamina, Rosanida.
The only pinpricker worth using is one that was stuck in a haystack. It's a
Kulamina, Rosanida.
Thanks you for trusting in her poppet powers. Leave it behind. You found an old bric-a-brac. Might be worth exploring. That straw barn should hold enough hay to find the Pinpricker. Right where it cuts. You need to replug the cables so each match the sequence. Nice. That rearrangement should be enough to let enough electric current pass through the board. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. Get up! Finding that pinpricker is going to be like looking for a needle in a haystack. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Never know what's hiding out in the dark. That looks exactly like the pinpricker Maya was talking about.
Kiki Coco Tausi. Kiki Coco Tausi.
Maya looks relieved as she's finally able to get to work on the poppet. It'll take some pinpricking to soften up the World Eater.
Ziwa Unatini Ninawi.
Maya says there's a Djab roaming in the mushy mire at night. She wants to catch and bind it to a protection poppet. This time she wants to use a Snuggle Puppet from an old world automated blind box dispenser to bind the Djab. Once you've got a Snuggle Puppet from a machine, go to the Mushimosh mire and catch the Djab before you come back here.
Ulamina Rosanida.
Says being kind can hurt you, but she's happy to take advantage of that.
Folds for the plek.
Maya says she'll stick around.
Folds for the plek.
Says talking to you was interesting. Have to love another fresh start. Feel the wind. Don't slip. Daytime is a good time to be outside. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. That's the Neverwake field. No such luck. A waste of time. Got it. All fired up. Sharp. There's the Djab. It's awful bright out today.
Gardina, rutitizi, rokautalsi. Wala pun.
Maya looks intrigued. It's the first time someone's been able to bind a Djab to a poppet, and she has no doubt the Snuggie did the trick.
Folds fode, plek, paso, fipilo, glub.
Maya says she's managed to pile up quite a collection of poppets over the years.
Kupleko, hexi wex.
She once made a special Barbo poppet for her friend Lump. He said it was the only one he'd ever met that loved cookies as much as him.
Golikum, kupi bob lorp.
Maya says she's convinced there's a poppet waiting for you, too.
Golikum, kupi bob lorp. Wasi, ruma, wana, wa.
Thinks everyone important has a poppet waiting to bond with them.
Masumi, melemelo, wasi, ruma, wana, wa.
Maya says put a pin in it. She's not going anywhere soon. She's really into arcana.